And now we interrupt your regular viewing program to bring you these news items.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Shifty Crab News Break, where we bring you all the very spicy video game news that we can get our claws on. I'm your host, Vince Haley, and today I'm joined by the Pun Master General, Terry Jeffs.
Hello. I like that. Pun Master General. I'll take it.
You have better crab puns than me, so it's only fair that you get to.
They're not good. They're not good.
It doesn't matter if they're good; they're puns. It's funny either way. And also, making her very first appearance on the Shifty Crab News Break, Destiny Gerald.
Hello.
What's up, Destiny? How have you been?
I've been okay. That was a very nice introduction. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for being here. All right. So, today on the Shifty Crab News Break, we are going to talk about all that sweet Resident Evil news that just dropped. Fall Guys definitely not coming to Xbox Game Pass, and Santa Monica Studio is working on an unannounced project. And with that, it's time for a news break. So, we just watched the Resident Evil Showcase. Got a bunch of news, a whole bunch of news from that. So, before we start in that, what's everybody's vibe on it? Terry, what'd you think?
Well, as you can see, I'm repping the Umbrella Corporation t-shirt, and I appreciate the Stars t-shirt right there as well, Vince. So yeah, I'm a big Resident Evil fan, but funny enough, I haven't played Resident Evil 7. Yeah, I know. So it's on the to-do list, Vince. But no, I mean, the trailer looked amazing. Obviously, we just watched the showcase, kind of fresh off the back of that, and yeah, I was really impressed with what I saw. I love the vibe of it. It's kind of getting Resident Evil 4 vibes with the feel of the castle setting, you know, and really like all that, the creepiness. And I don't know, you're going to have to tell me afterwards how much this kind of follows on from 7 and the story from that, because I know 7 was kind of like not a reboot, but like a soft kind of reboot with different to what happened with Raccoon City. So, but yeah, I mean, I absolutely love the look of it. Looks awesome. Oh, yeah. It's making me want to play 7 a lot now.
Well, you may get a chance to, because from what it looks like, they're going to sell a bundle with 7 and Village packaged in. But more on that later. Destiny, what did you think of the showcase?
I have actually never played a Resident Evil game. Scandalous, I know. But it looking at it, it made me want to play it. Like, I've never really seen any of the other ones, but I was interested in this one, and I was actually eating while the bug scene played, and I had to stop.
Rookie mistake.
Scene where it comes out of its hand? Oh no, yeah. Was not a fan of that at all.
What did you think, Vince? Anyway, as a big Resident Evil fan.
I was really hyped to see that trailer. The feeling you get in that castle is definitely the same feeling you get when you play the first Resident Evil, when you're in that big mansion with lots to explore, lots of places to go. I'm glad to see crafting kind of come back, where you mix your herbs together, get health kits, ammo types. It was really good. And I really like to see the Resident Evil 4 style inventory slots come back, because I like that kind of management style of it. So far, I'm very excited for when that comes out. Speaking of when that comes out, pre-orders are now available for Resident Evil Village. 3 editions. You got a standard edition, deluxe edition, and a collector's edition. Unfortunately, I didn't get any prices for those, as we are recording off the back of the showcase. And as for when you can get your hands on the game, May 7th, fairly soon. So, Terry, is this something you pre-order or pick up day one?
It depends, you see, because it depends on if I play 7 before that, and I'm pretty sure I will. Don't know if I'll get it on day one. That's not measuring, what I think of the game. The game looks excellent, and it's just like I have a lot of stuff to play before then. And
Right.
May, as far away as May seems right now, that will soon come around quite quick. But I do actually own Resident Evil 7. So there's that. So I won't need to buy the double pack at least. I will play the demo, which I believe, when is that out now?
The demo, the PS5 demo is available now, and you lucky bastard, you have a PS5 and I can play it.
Yeah, and it looks genuinely terrifying. But yeah, I've got to give it a try.
Destiny, having not played a Resident Evil game, unfortunately, is this the title that might get you into Resident Evil?
Yeah, should I play through the other ones first? Like, is the story connected at all?
At least 7, because it's definitely a sequel to that in some way. You still play as the same character, Ethan Hunt. Ethan Hunt, is that right? Because I might be
Ethan, was it they said Winter, something Winter in the...
Yes, Ethan Winters. Wow. Mission Impossible brain. Tom Cruise is Ethan Hunt. That's where I put that.
Mission Impossible, isn't it?
Yeah. Whoops. Well, unfortunately, you don't get to play as Tom Cruise, but
no, that would be good.
That would be good. I think the only returning character from the previous entries in Resident Evil has been Chris Redfield. So, and unfortunately, with every Resident Evil game that's passed, Chris Redfield has somehow been a different character each game. So, and it doesn't look like it super changes in this one. So you probably don't have to have much backstory with him in order to kind of understand what's going on. But at least play 7. 7 is great.
I'll probably get the bundle then, and then later on I might, get the other ones and play through all of them eventually, if I like the 7 and 8.
Very good. And
Vince, without going into spoilers, can you explain the link from with 7 to the other franchise? Because as you said, the other franchise are pretty much their own thing. That kind of B movie, Dawn of the Dead zombie kind of vibe. But 7 obviously is very different, and this is continuing that. I know there's a link there, but what is it?
There's a very small link. I know it's probably more reinforced in the DLC, which I did not play. But Umbrella is kind of the connective tissue there. It comes up as maybe an Umbrella experiment kind of caused the events of 7.
Right.
So that's kind of the only real connective tissue there.
Do you ever feel like that maybe this, Resident Evil 7 was originally meant to be a completely different game, and then they just thought, should we just make this Resident Evil and then change some things to help it sell more? Or do you reckon they would do you reckon maybe?
It could be. I mean, from the way it plays, being a first-person shooter compared to the third-person style games that the original Resident Evil were, it could have been just a refresh for the series, or kind of a jumping off point the way 4 was. Or, I don't know. That's a really interesting question. Because
it's just so different, isn't it?
It is. In some ways, it still feels like Resident Evil, where you're a character put into kind of this horror situation and the exploration of a house that kind of expands into something more. But I think that's probably only the really connections there. It could have been started life as a different game. It could not have.
Okay.
Is that a popular conspiracy theory floating around, or did you just come up with that?
That's probably...
No, I mean, that just something that came to mind, because I was just like, it's very different, and you do see it sometimes with games where they start as one project as a completely new thing, and they thought, actually, let's rebrand this as that. Nothing's popping to my head right now, but I know that's been done before.
Right.
Yeah, so I just thought yeah, I can imagine it being something very different. And then they thought, oh, let's actually just make this a part of the Resident Evil canon. But
kind of like Cloverfield, but for video games.
yes, a perfect example there. Yeah, like Cloverfield, pretty much the Cloverfield trilogy. They're all different types of films, but they tie them in somehow into the same universe.
But as we go along, I know I mentioned the demo that, Terry, you actually get to play on PS5, but everyone else, PS4 and Xbox crew, are getting a demo sometime in spring. Very specific date there. Huh? Very great. Which, along with that news, they originally announced that it was only going to be Xbox Series X and PS5 exclusive, but have since went back on that. Now there's going to be a PS4 and Xbox One with a free upgrade to the PS5 and Series X. Bit worrying there, don't you think?
Well, what do you know?
Yeah, that kind of didn't work out for Cyberpunk. But Terry, do you have hopes that they can actually nail a previous gen D grade, I guess you could say?
I think so, yeah. And I think this was no surprise to anyone. This seems to be a trend that's happening, particularly with the PlayStation games that were announced. The PlayStation 5, back when the console was announced, it was like coming to PS5 only. And then slowly it's like, oh, yeah, it's coming to PS4 as well. And it's also coming to Xbox One. I think so. I don't think that engine, I can't remember the name of that, the engine they use for 7 and 8, but
RE engine.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, it seems, yeah, like it's obviously something that's been working really well for them last gen. So I think this is something that they've been working on it the whole time, and it's going to look fine. It's going to look great, as Resident Evil 7 did. Yeah. So I think it'll be fine. I don't think we're going to get a Cyberpunk on our hands.
Let's hope not. And Destiny, do you think this is a response to the lack of Xbox Series X's and PS5s that are actually available in the wild?
Yes. Probably. I mean, I can't think of any other reason. Other than, them just being nice, I guess.
Very true.
By lining their pockets.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Which, I mean, it's Capcom. So no surprise there. A couple quick ones to kind of wrap this up. They also announced a Resident Evil multiplayer game called RE Verse, which looked interesting. I know the multiplayer thing didn't really pan out with the RE3 remake, which I can't even remember what that multiplayer mode was called.
Was it Mercenaries or something like that? I can't remember.
Something like that. But apparently you get to play as your favorite Resident Evil characters in a cel-shaded world, which looked kind of off-putting. I don't know how much I like that with the RE universe.
I'm a bit of a sucker for cel shading, I got to say. But yeah, it looked, I don't know. I liked, as a long-term Resident Evil fan, seeing all the original characters pop up from the old games was cool. I like the idea of it, and it seems like a nice little addition to having Resident Evil 8.
That's true.
But
Which
I can't.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, you get it for free, right? It gets included. So it seems like a nice little time sink, but it's not something that's going to populate servers for years to come, I imagine. But a bit of fun maybe for a Shifty Crab multiplayer session, I reckon.
Oh, that would be fun. That would be. And a couple other things to tick off the boxes as they close the show. They announced a crossover with the Division 2 coming February 2nd with weapon skins and different outfits from the RE universe. And lastly, Resident Evil Infinite Darkness set to premiere on Netflix sometime this year. So, having not watched any of the CG Resident Evil movies, might give that one a go since it's on Netflix. Terry, have you watched any of them? being the
I
Resident Evil.
see. I've got one. I can't remember the name of it. It was the one with Leon and Claire. I think it was set sometime after Resident Evil 2, and they're mainly in an airport. I think it's near Raccoon City. I can't remember much more than that. That pretty much should speak for itself. But it was fine. It was just like watching extended cutscenes from one of the games. But I want to check this out though. I'd be interested to see it.
Me too. Destiny, any interested in watching the Infinite Darkness?
I'm not that interested, but I am on Netflix a lot. So like, if I'm on there, nothing to watch, I might check it out. But I'm honestly not too interested. More interested in just the gameplay.
Me too. Kind of a lukewarm on that. No,
I've got to admit, I was a little bit disappointed that we didn't get. I thought it was going to end this showcase with just a little teaser on whatever next project was going to be, like Resident Evil 4, Code Veronica. Hopefully one day, Vince. You know, I thought there was going to be something. We were just going to see the 4 logo, just something to tease us.
I got really excited at the start because they didn't just say it was going to be a Resident Evil Village showcase. They were like Resident Evil showcase with things from the universe. So I was like, oh, we're going to get like an announcement of the 4 remake, maybe Code Veronica, fingers crossed. But I was a little let down by that.
25th anniversary, you got to come out all guns blazing, you know?
Right. But
Yeah,
instead we
I
got
thought it would be bigger.
Oh, yeah. I was hoping they maybe say something more about the live action movie they're trying to do.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Shifting gears from things that are coming very soon to something that's definitely not coming to a particular platform. Fall Guys is not coming to Xbox Game Pass. This comes directly from the Devolver Digital Twitter. If you didn't see, a screen grab was taken from Instagram where someone asked the Xbox Game Pass Instagram they basically said they want Fall Guys on Game Pass. The Game Pass Instagram responded with "It's coming," eye emoji. This got passed around on Twitter, causing Devolver Digital to respond with "That's incorrect." The poster then followed up with, "So it's coming to Game Pass for PC instead, or not at all?" Devolver responded to that with, "There are no plans for Fall Guys to come to any platform of Game Pass." Destiny, as someone who is a fellow Xbox player, how bummed out are you by this?
I'm pretty bummed out. I'm very bummed out. That I was gonna download it like immediately if it ever did come to it, but my hopes are kind of crushed now. But I mean, I have no problem just buying it, I guess. I already paid for Game Pass. I can pay for the actual game.
Of course, because I think it's only like, what, $15, $20 maybe?
Something like that, yeah.
Which it was on PS Plus for a while, wasn't it, Terry?
Yeah, so funny story about that. So I've had PlayStation Plus since it started back in, like, you know, when the PlayStation 3 launched, and I've amassed a huge library of games from that. And every month I always make sure to download the free games.
Right.
I knew Fall Guys was coming, and I was really excited for it because from what I'd seen in the trailers and stuff. You just had a feeling that it was gonna take off. It was gonna be quite popular, and I forgot to download it during that month, and I missed my window. And and now it's got. And now I want to get that game, but I've got to pay for it now, which is really annoying because I had it for free,
just like the rest of us.
Just exactly. But yeah, this news doesn't surprise me at all because obviously they took that bet by going and putting it on PlayStation Plus, and it paid off, and it became huge. There's just no reason now for them to give it away for free again, like, because, you know, people are gonna buy this, whether it will have the same player bases amount as that the PlayStation has. It will still have quite a big following over there. So why give it away for nothing?
That's true.
Just
why
to
give it away
be
for
charitable.
Free? Yeah.
Right. You put it on one server for free, now why not the other? Come on, guys.
I think one day it probably will. It will do though. They'll probably do a similar thing to what Rocket League has done, where if it's still got a continued loyal player base, they'll just go, okay, we're just going to do this. It's a play for free now, and you just buy items or stuff like that, costumes and things.
Yeah. Which, hopefully, I mean, it was probably the one time I was gonna try Fall Guys because I've seen it go around YouTube, Twitch, all that, making so much good content out of it. Feel like I should play it. Heard the rumors that I was going to Game Pass. It's like, all right, cool, I can check this game out. But this news is kind of a little upsetting. Might not play Fall Guys now. Might wait till it goes on sale. Who knows?
In fact, isn't this exactly what Rocket League did? Because Rocket League launched on PlayStation Plus, and it took off, became huge, and then it eventually came to Xbox. But it wasn't free, was it? I think you had to pay for it. Now it's free to play everywhere, I know, but back then, yeah. So it's similar strategy, I guess.
Yeah, I think they did charge for Rocket League eventually on Xbox, and now it's free to play, which is great because anybody can play Rocket League. And now I just wish anybody could play Fall Guys. Unfortunately not. And now moving even further down the pipeline for releases, God of War Studios announces second project and is seemingly still in the works. This is from Jordan Oleman via IGN. Sony Santa Monica's unannounced second project looks like it's still in the works, according to a job listing for an art director position at the studio. A tweet from the official Sony Santa Monica account notes that the studio is seeking an experienced art director for the development of a new unannounced title, end quote. There's not much else to go on in the job listing itself, beyond the fact that it's aiming to be a genre-defining game and that it will involve, quote, characters and creatures, end quote. So, with the fact that we know that Sony Santa Monica is working on God of War Ragnarok, what do we think this next game could be? Destiny.
I have no clue, but I'm excited for whatever it could be because, I mean, God of War was beautiful. I watched my boyfriend play through it. I haven't actually played through it myself, but what he played, I mean, it looked really good. It played really good. I don't know, maybe God of War Battle Royale. Hop on the Battle Royale trend.
That'd be so cool.
Right? You to play as different gods and stuff, battling for like a small island.
Doubtful, but exciting.
Right? Very exciting. Terry, what kind of feel do you get from this?
The Order 1887. No, I don't know. I know they kind of teamed up and helped Ready at Dawn to make 1886, and it didn't do well. But I'd love to see some kind of follow up to that in a different way. But I don't know. Sony Santa Monica, they've always been at the height of like technology. I feel like with obviously the God of War series, the Order 1886, although it was a bit of a flop commercially, that's still an amazingly beautiful game. And they're always kind of pushing tech. So, and they're always kind of helping out other studios, like build. If you look at the games they've made, they've kind of joined up with a lot of other studios and joined up making their projects together. So do we know if this is like just them making something? It could be possibly them like teaming up, partnering up with another studio. I don't know.
Let me go back and look at the tweet.
Yeah.
And make sure.
But I feel like whatever they do is going to help push things forward. And it's exciting. Yeah, I mean, it's exciting whatever they do. Obviously, look at the God of War series. Yeah, I don't know. Where I'd like them to kind of go with it. They certainly have a very film, like they have an eye for cinematography, and whatever they do, it's gonna just look stunning. So I'm excited to see what that will be.
So going back to the original tweet, It's from at Sony Santa Monica. Says, hot job art director. We are seeking an experienced art director for the development of a new unannounced title. If you've got what it takes to guide and inspire our team to deliver best-in-class visual quality, apply here. And just has a link. So I assume it's probably a new title that they're working on.
Yeah,
with
new IP.
New IP. Could be God of War 3. How much do you think it would be a God of War 3 with God of War 2 just being announced?
I think
you
it's
gotta
too early. No.
Too early? Because you got to figure if they're looking for an art director, this game's probably 3 or 4 years out from release, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's obviously very early days, but even too early days for a God of War 3, because I still think I can't remember if we predicted this. No, we didn't. We did this off air. I think our predictions for this year, and I predict that although Ragnarok is slated for 2021, I don't think we're seeing that until 2022. Maybe the first quarter if we're lucky. So I mean, they're heavily working on that, and I think there will be throughout the year. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna, and they're gonna take a break. The team that are working on that are gonna take a break before they go to work on the sequel to that. So yeah.
Very good. Now, for a new special segment, Destiny's Sim News, where Destiny sits down and tells us about all the hot, fresh Sims 4 content we can ask for. Destiny, take it away.
Is anybody really asking for this?
Well, should we like kind of cover why Destiny is doing this first of all? I mean, Destiny, you're a kind of a Sims super fan, right?
Yeah. I mean, the community is really like it's a difficult community to be in sometimes. Like some people won't count you as like a Super Sims fan if you haven't played like the third one, and I haven't played the third one. Don't let them hear that. They'll attack me. But I really enjoy playing it, basically. But so the Sims community is getting their first stuff pack of 2021, and it is called the Paranormal Stuff Pack. It was announced the 12th, and it'll be coming out on the 26th. I am absolutely getting it, probably as soon as it comes out, and I'll be playing it for like a week straight. And then I'll probably never touch it again after that. It comes with a new career path. You can be a paranormal investigator, and it comes with a new lot type, haunted houses. That's exciting. The tea is a few months back, I think the Origin store put up a game pack with like no image, and it was just like the title. It was called SP18, and some people were actually able to buy it. But they like took it down immediately. But everybody thinks, and they're probably right, it was the Paranormal Stuff Pack because it's the 18th stuff pack. That's what SP18 stands for. Right before it was announced, the description and everything was leaked, I think, by the people that were able to purchase it. I think they saw a little bit of it. I'm not sure. But excitement, because it comes with the return of a beloved character, Bone Hilda, the Skeletal Maid, which was originally announced in the first Sims with the Making Magic expansion, and then it came back in the Sims 3 with the Supernatural pack. I don't think it was in the Sims 2. I don't think it was. With the trailer, I was expecting like some more gothic, darker, like furniture, some new like gothic makeup and stuff like that. But judging by what I saw, I don't think I'm going to be getting that. That's a little disappointing to me. I was expecting more Addams Family, and it was giving me more like your local fortune teller down the street with like all the purple all around and like a magic crystal ball. I was a little disappointed, but I mean, I'm still gonna like it, still gonna play it. You can host seances. I'm excited for that.
Nice. So with these haunted lots, could you theoretically make your own Resident Evil mansion?
I
Ooh.
I could, especially with maybe some uh if you play on PC, you can get like mods and stuff. If I download like a zombie apocalypse mod, which I have before, it's over. I'm just playing Resident Evil. I don't need to buy the game.
You
So
playing your own Resident Evil Sims.
what's
Yeah.
the pack you're playing for at the moment, Destiny, that you kind of
Nifty
hooked on?
knitting.
Please
I'm
explain.
so
Please
excited.
explain to the audience.
Okay, so a while back, The Sims like hosted a community voting thing because they wanted to see what we want, because the whole entirety of the Sims community complains every time they get a new pack. So I guess they were just like, you guys choose. You guys, we don't let's just give you what you actually ask for. And they asked for this because it was a really popular choice, the spooky one. But the one that won the vote was Nifty Knitting. And you just knit. You just knit. But it's really, I love it. Some packs are like hit or miss. Like you play with them when they're first released, and then they're like never in another playthrough that you use. But some packs, like cat and dogs, like you're always gonna have like a pet in every playthrough if you like having a pet. Nifty Knitting is one of those packs that I'm probably going to be using in every playthrough. I mean, it's a good way to earn money. It's just cute to make your own decor, and it added Plopsy, which is, what is that app that you sell stuff on here in real life?
Etsy?
Etsy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Plopsy is Etsy, but for Sims. It added that, which I thought was really cute.
It's
The
genius.
Sims just seems so overwhelming to me now. Like if I was to go in, I haven't played The Sims since the first one. That's going back.
Wow.
Don't be giving that look, Destiny. I feel old enough. But seriously, like there's just so much stuff, so I wouldn't know where to begin.
I mean, you don't need all these packs because, like I said, some of them you'll just play because it's new and shiny, and then you'll like never play through it like through with your regular playthroughs again. Like the only ones I'd really recommend you getting are probably cats and dogs, because you're gonna want your pet with you, and probably seasons. Maybe Get to Work, maybe, but I mean it's not a big deal. Yeah, just those. It also depends on like what type of person you are. Like if you want vampires, get vampires. If you want mermaids, get mermaids. But I never really play with those anymore.
About how much does each pack run you? Like, how much is this upcoming pack gonna be?
Well, they have 3 different packs. They have stuff packs, expansion packs, and the other kind. I don't know. But the stuff pack is the cheapest. I think it's like $7 or $8. Let's see. $7 or $8. I'm trying to look up and see all the different types.
And you can get this on. This is on all consoles, right? And PC.
Yeah, I think it is. Usually, there was a while where the PC would get everything first, but I think this is releasing like everywhere at the same time. I hope it is, because I don't like playing on PC. I have it. I bought it twice. I play it on PC and on Xbox because I just like it that much. But they have expansion packs, game packs, and stuff packs. And expansion packs are the most expensive. I think they're around like $20, maybe 30. 30's pushing it. $20 to $30.
Important question, Destiny. Can I get it on my Vita?
I don't think so.
I'm out.
Yep. Well.
Gotcha. That's understandable.
Play your Resident Evil demo on your PS5. Okay. Well, I guess
always keep it close. Always keep it close.
Always keep it close. Within arm's reach. You never know when you're gonna need it.
Whip it out like a pistol.
Well, I believe that does it for this episode of Shifty Crab News Break. I have been with Vince. I have been joined by Terry. Say goodbye.
Thank you for
Terry.
joining us.
Thank you for joining us. And closing out her first appearance on the News Break, Destiny.
Thank you. I had a great time. I hope you enjoyed it as well.
It's been emotional.
It has been. It's been wonderful. I will be back on Monday with Adam Very and Blake Miller. And until then, we'll see you around.
See you later, guys.
Bye.